Hey everybody, I wanted to try something a little different, little new. While I spend most of my time on my ballet channel giving technique tutorials, the two things that I have the most interest and the most experience with are ballet and vegan food. I figured I would start doing reviews of vegan products, and I wanted to start off with this one because it needs a review. So this is an organic acai bowl already made by the tattooed chef. And as I was eating it, I was actually not impressed by it, and I almost wanted to make a before you buy video. So let's talk about it. It says to keep them frozen. However, if you were to pull one right out of the freezer, it's not edible. The acai mixture with fruit comes in a bowl, and then it also comes with a little packet of granola. So if I were to pull this straight out of the freezer and try to eat it, you really can't even get your spoon in it. So it says to either let it sit at room temperature for 40 to 45 minutes or throw it in the microwave for 30 seconds and then stir and then another 10 seconds. Don't microwave the granola though. 30. Now it says to give it a little stir, but it's still just like a pancake of goop. So I don't know, I guess I'll just flip it. Can't really stir it. Can mush it. And the strawberry fruits are still frozen. Okay, let's try another 10 seconds. Okay, so it's definitely softer, a little easier to eat. The strawberries still seem to be kind of frozen solid all the way through. If you have sensitive teeth or if you're prone to getting the brain freeze, these strawberries might make that worse. Okay, so first let's try it as is without the granola and coconut topping. Get a blueberry and a strawberry. Okay. So the acai part itself is good. You know, the purple sloppy mixture, that's good. The fruit does not taste ripe to me. It does not taste sweet. I bite into a blueberry, it's sour. I bite into a still mostly frozen strawberry. It tastes like a tomato. The fruit has no sweetness. So the saving grace really is this little topping that they include, the granola and the coconut, and it looks like there's some flax seeds in there. So I've added the topping. So now that I've added the topping, it's fine. It's not bad, but I'm still not like, wow, this is so good. Like, it's just fine. You know, it added a bit of like a toasty, nutty sweetness and some crunch, but I'm still not like, oh my god, wow, this is so good. However, as you will find out if I do more of these videos or if I share recipes with you in the future, you will learn that I am the queen of doctoring things to make them taste better. Just because I am not impressed with this on its own does not mean that it's not a good base for something a little bit more interesting. So I'm just going to share with you the things that I do to make it taste a little better and to not feel like it was a complete waste of money. If you go to like an acai smoothie bowl place, it is pretty common for them to top it with honey. If you're trying to keep it vegan, do not use honey because honey is not vegan. I use agave syrup. You could also use maple syrup. They also make this really cool thing out of apple pectin that tastes just like honey. So if you really want the honey flavor, you could shop around for that, although I have never seen it in stores. I know it exists, but I've never seen it. I think agave does a pretty good job of tasting like honey. So what this thing really needed was sweetness. I just added the sweetness. I also like to add a little bit of like a yogurt topping. Today I have oat milk yogurt by Silk. Usually my favorite is the So Delicious coconut milk based yogurt. Today I have oat milk, but it's still a vanilla flavor. We'll add some sweetness and some creaminess. So that's just another thing you could do to jazz up these acai bowls. So I'm literally just gonna like drizzle the yogurt on top of it. It even looks prettier now. Get some lightness in there. Before it looked too dark, like mud. And last but not least, I like to add a little bit of peanut butter. If you prefer almond butter or sunflower butter, cashew butter, whatever you want, we just have peanut butter in the house, and I think adding a little bit of peanut butter goes a long way. Of course, this jar is almost empty. I get peanut butter all over my hands, trying to get this last little bit at the bottom with this short spoon. Peanut butter's so good, man. So, I added a little bit of agave, a little bit of vanilla yogurt, a little bit of peanut butter. Mix it all around. So much better. More flavorful, a little more sweetness. Some more texture because I got the chunky peanut butter in there. I like the creaminess of the yogurt. Hold on, this lighting is kind of harsh. Let me see. Oh, so much more flattering. So I don't know why I felt so strongly about doing a review on this acai bowl. I think it's because like acai bowls are like new and fun and trending. At least in my hometown in Long Beach, there's like an acai smoothie bowl shop on like every block because we're in a beach town and you want something like cooling for the summer. I don't know what they do in the winter time. But, you know, we saw these things in the freezer at Costco, and my fiance was like, ooh, vegan, acai, you know, like, healthy, you know, if you want, like, a treat but don't necessarily want ice cream, like, try it. And I was, like, expecting it to be like, ooh, so good, so yummy. But it wasn't. Like, just by itself, like, it was okay. And I think it could be better if they just used fruit that was ripe. You know, the acai part by itself is fine. It's the fruit that really like kills it for me because the fruit is not sweet. It's like tart and sour and bland. It's like biting into a tomato. And like tomatoes can be delicious, but not when you're expecting like a sweet, juicy strawberry or these plump, juicy blueberries. I just wasn't getting it, you know, and it needs sweetness. So I'm not upset that we got these, but I didn't want to buy them again. We went to Costco again, and my fiance saw the acai bowls again, and he was like, oh, do you want to get those again? And I'm like, no. Because, like, just out of the box, just out of the dish, it's not that good. And, you know, it's not bad. It's just underwhelming, and, you know, it's fine. It's a good base. You know, I was able to doctor it and make it taste a lot better, but, you know, if I have to go out of my way and do all these things to make it taste better, maybe it's not really worth buying. Hey, if you like things that are not so sweet and a little bit understated in their flavors, or if you just really dig acai bowls and no matter what you want to eat one, like, go ahead and get it. But I just wanted to give an honest review of a vegan product that seems to be like super trendy. And, you know, if you just wanted like a review before you decide to buy it, like, here's your review. It's not bad, but I wouldn't buy it again. And it can be good. Needs a little something. Needs to be jazzed up a little bit. So this is what the box looks like. I don't remember where in Costco it was. You know, there's several rows of frozen sections, and I don't recall which aisle it was in. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I give it a 6. It's got a lot of good things going for it. It's pretty low in calories, and it's healthy, and it's organic if you're trying to be on the healthy side and not eat too much vegan junk food. You know, the box is pretty. They try really hard to make it look like it tastes good. It's also gluten-free, which is great because a lot of vegan desserts will add gluten, not just in cakey, bready desserts, but also just to like thicken some stuff. Like there have been like vegan creamy things that are for some reason like thickened with gluten or wheat powder, and it's like, why? But the fruit that they add, the strawberries and the blueberries, they just don't taste good. They're not sweet. They're underripe. They're sour. They don't thaw all the way. So even after you microwave them, the rest of the acai is like slop, and then you still have like these frozen berries. Out of the box, 6 out of 10. But like I said, you can doctor it and make it like a 8 out of 10 or a 9 out of 10. But it's like, why would I go out of my way to buy something that's just a 6? So that's it. Thank you for joining. Thanks for watching. Thank you for trying out vegan options in the first place, because I'm all about vegan options. I'm all about eliminating the animal cruelty wherever you can. I hope to do more of these in the future because there are just so many vegan options out there that I think people either don't know about or they're just afraid to buy it in case they don't like it. They don't have any vegan friends to like guide them in the right direction or tell them like which cheese brand tastes better than the other cheese brand or something like that. So there's stuff out there, and our apartment is like 99% vegan. My fiance is not vegan. I mean, he is by default when I'm cooking because I do all the cooking, but every once in a while he'll buy himself like a pizza with cow cheese, or he'll buy himself like a sandwich with chicken in it. So he's not 100% vegan, but our apartment, everything that's stocked in the fridge is pretty much vegan. So I can just share with you all the ingredients and all the recipes and all the pre-packaged things too, and what I think about them, how you can work with them, how you can make them better. So yeah, if you're interested in any of that stuff, watch me. And this has been fun. I'll see you next time.